Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So within today's video, let's talk about the news regarding Lionel Messi and his potential return, because there has been so many stories about Messi's return going back to FC Barcelona and whether it's going to be possible or not. There has been again a lot of stories about Barcelona doing everything possible to bring Messi as soon as possible, like so many things. It's very overwhelming, but again, I want to assess certain things and just talk about the possibility and why Messi would leave, and also talk about what Messi in the starting 11 of Barcelona would look like. So it does say here, according to Jared Romero, Messi is closer to not renewing with PSG as of now. Joan Laporta's entourage has already contacted Messi's environment to find out what's going on. So it's very surprising, right? But there is some doubts. There has been many people, right? I'm trying to give you guys the general picture of how everybody's viewing this piece of news, but there has been people saying that it's fake news, that this is never going to happen, that Messi is happy in Paris, and even if Messi were to leave PSG, he does not want to go to FC Barcelona. He wants to go to the MLS. And of course, in our perspective as Barcelona fans, we're just assuming that if he's not going to be renewing at PSG, it's because he wants to come back to FC Barcelona. So there's many different opinions, many different views of how Messi is going to be leaving PSG or if he's going to be renewing. And there has already been a correspondent coming from Paris that has said that Messi's camp believe that the news about his future is a diversionary maneuver from those within FC Barcelona, which basically means that the people in Barcelona just want to cause tensions between Messi and PSG, and that's basically it, which is why these reports have supposedly been leaked. We also do have the French outlet RMC Sport also say that they deny anything about Messi not renewing with PSG. Now let me make one very important point right before we go further in this video. Messi did say before that he is going to be making his decision on what club he's going to be at next after the World Cup is over. And now knowing that the World Cup is over, I'm expecting to see Messi make some sort of answer, give some sort of clue within these next 5 months. And that's worst case scenario, right? These next 5 months before June does hit. Now, let's also ask this, right? Because we have been waiting a couple of weeks after the World Cup, this is what makes me really believe that because we're seeing Messi wait on his response on whether he wants to renew with PSG or not, that's giving me the sense that yes, Messi is looking to see if there is a chance that he could leave and go to FC Barcelona. Because if Messi's idea was to just renew with PSG and stay there and to cut out all the noise and to take out all of the speculation and to just focus on the season, he probably would have just said, I want to renew with PSG. I have no ambition of going back to FC Barcelona or going back to the MLS. If he really wanted that, if he really wanted to renew with PSG, it would have been done like a few weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe even 5 weeks ago, or maybe even right after the World Cup. But we are still in this waiting game. There is still an answer that we have not gotten from the entourage of Messi. So I do think that Messi is waiting on FC Barcelona to see what Barcelona could offer. I think that Messi wants to basically say, hey, look, I understand that PSG can renew me immediately. I understand that I have options in the MLS. I understand I have other options out there in Europe, but let me just wait and see what Barcelona can do and offer. And if they do have the green light to make everything happen, if they satisfy my family and me and the rest of the agents, then yes, I would like to move back to FC Barcelona. Now, let me make another very interesting point, right? Because let me ask this question, and this is for everybody here. Why should we believe what Jared Romero is saying about how Messi's idea is to not renew with PSG and things of that nature? Well, Jared Romero and Joan Laporta actually met a few days ago, about 2 or 3 days ago. They were like in an interview and they were interviewing like Piqué or Sergio Aguero, and also Laporta was there. Like I think that was the exact same interview. I don't know if it was just Joan Laporta, but basically I just want you guys to know that Jared Romero and Joan Laporta were in the same stage and they were having an interview with like 3 or 4 other people. And Joan Laporta has showed that he does respect what Jared Romero has been doing. And this is what Laporta did say. I don't know where Jared Romero gets his information from, but what he does is different. It doesn't bother us. We like the way Gigantes does work. So the relationship between Joan Laporta and Jared Romero, it is strong. There's full trust between these two people. And so like I don't want to like over speculate. I don't like really talking about the ideas like this, but could we possibly be witnessing Joan Laporta maybe leaking some info to Jared Romero for him to put out there just so we could know? Maybe Joan Laporta or one of his people did give out this type of information themselves to Jared Romero, because think about it. Why would Jared Romero give out such info like this knowing that he has just gotten praise from Joan Laporta with his work? Like, do you really think Romero would say something like this and to potentially tarnish his own image and again just put out false info, even though Joan Laporta has literally said what he does is different and it does not bother us? So clearly Romero is doing something correctly that Laporta does admire, and Romero would never say such things 2 or 3 days after they have just met. This is why this type of news feels so different compared to like the other ones, because again, it is about the relationship that they have and how long ago they have have met. So maybe all of this is just planned out. And again, this is me just speculating. So I do believe that there is movements going on in Barcelona. There is a lot of planning going on that we probably just don't know about. Let's also remember that Barcelona have yet to pull the third or fourth lever that they could do. These levers that they have not done yet has already been approved. And I think that Barcelona have yet to sell 49.9% of Barca Studios, which will inject around 350 to 450 million euros. And so as soon as Barcelona does that, if they think that they should, just to bring back Messi, and Messi says, yes, I want to return, I'm okay with returning and going for another 2 or 3 years, that is where they can say, okay, great, we have the money, let's readjust our salary, let's talk to Javier Tebas because we're going to be having that financial fair play issue, but let's show him that we have injected even more cash and let's bring Messi back home. And I hope that Javier Tebas does say yes, because I don't get how Javier Tebas would say, no, I don't want Messi, even though Messi brings way more eyeballs back into La Liga. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. Now, another question I do want to answer is this: why would Messi want to leave? Why would he want to go back to FC Barcelona where they are rebuilding and not stay at PSG where they currently do have a real team? They have Neymar, Kylian Mbappe, they probably have a better chance of winning the Champions League for this season and the next season. Like, why would Messi leave? And maybe it could be that Messi just doesn't like how the club is being run, because it is being led by Kylian Mbappe, who is leading the project. He is the one to decide what players can be at PSG, or just one of the people that is in charge of how this club should look like. Maybe Messi is not so comfortable in decisions like that. And also knowing that PSG has barely showed any love to Messi about him winning the World Cup, the fact that Messi did not even show the World Cup trophy in front of everybody out there, the fact that PSG have done nothing, no type of recognition to show that Messi has won the World Cup back in Paris, it's showing you that in a way, maybe PSG do not feel so right about Messi winning that World Cup, because again, Messi did knock out France in that World Cup final. And you could say, no, but Kevin, you're wrong. PSG would never do that because again, like you said, it's in France. Why would Messi want to show his World Cup in France? And to me, it really just does not matter. Like, Messi is one of the players for PSG. The owner of PSG should say, yes, we're going to represent Messi well because he has earned it. He has earned this type of recognition. He has been working for this type of trophy for the past 12 to 20 years. So knowing all of this and knowing that Messi himself knows that he has a very good level, that he can still perform at a very high level and score goals and bring assists, why go to the MLS? Like, I just do not think that Messi is interested in the MLS at all. And especially right now, because why would Messi go to the MLS in the summer only for him to become used to the level of the MLS and then go into the Copa America in 2024, which will be in the summer? Messi wants to prepare for that. And in order to prepare for that, you need to continue to play in Europe and to play at the highest level so you can be ready for the Copa America in the summer of 2024. That is what he is aiming for. The momentum between Argentina and Scaloni and Messi is just so great. Why would Messi want to deteriorate that right now? And why would Messi not want to win another Copa America and finish his career with 3 major trophies, or 4 if you want to count the trophy that they have won against Italy? But to potentially go out and win 2 Copa Americas and win a World Cup, that would be great. And I know Messi does want that. Now, another question is going to be this: if Messi were to come to FC Barcelona, because this is something that you guys have been asking me, how would Messi fit in Barcelona? I do assume that Xavi's gonna probably want a Dembele, Lewandowski, and Messi front 3, which will be the first option, and then the second option would be for Lewandowski to rest, maybe recover and rotate, and have Ansu Fati on the left, Messi as the false 9, and Dembele on the right wing. And then in very rare cases when Barcelona is winning maybe like 5-0, or maybe we were playing a friendly, or maybe we're playing like a very easy team like against Quetta or something, we can have Rafinha on the left, Ferran Torres as the 9, and Dembele on the right wing, and then rest players like Lewandowski, Messi, Ansu Fati, and much more. You see how, like, notice how none of these transmit any type of low performance. Like, none of these options, none of these front 3s would ever be considered as, oh, we can never do that, because they would not be able to deliver. No, all of these options, all of these different front 3s can deliver, and that is the whole idea of Xavi, is that he wants different but strong options, to have a very strong starting 11 on the field and another very strong starting 11 on the bench. So there is room and there is a place for Messi. So that will be wrapping up today's video. That is going to be the end when it comes to Messi as of now. Whatever new does happen regarding Messi's future, we are going to be talking about it here in this YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.